This is the 2023 Clay County Athletic Award Show, and we're doing the pre-show. We're watching people just start to stream into the Thrasher Horn Center. I'm Ray Canaveri. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. By the way, make sure you like Florida Sports Broadcasting on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and definitely go to our YouTube channel. I'm joined now by one of our fellow broadcasters at Florida Sports Broadcasting. He's also a commissioner for Clay County, Mike Cella. Mike, just your overall thoughts on this great thing that we've got going on here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, I walked in, exciting vibe comes to you right away. I mean, we've got all kinds of mascots from the different schools in Clay County. We've got athletes, we've got coaches, got other dignitaries, and it's all here to salute the amateur athletes, scholar athletes that we have playing in Clay County. So I think it's a great opportunity to showcase those kids for what they do. I certainly look back at my high school career, and
way back then.
Yeah, we actually had sports then. You know.
Half-court basketball.
I like to tell people we had leather sneakers the first time around. You know, we had leather, then we went to the Converse, to the can.
Or was it the leather helmets for football?
Yeah, that's too. Yeah, so. And we even had dirt for the field, so that were invented. But yeah, it's just a great opportunity, very exciting. John Scrolamo done a tremendous job as a countywide athletic director putting all this together. And you know, I remember in high school we used to have a banquet or something at the end of the season, but nothing like this. This is terrific.
As a supervisor for the county, talk about the growth. That obviously brings more students into all of these schools, and I think throughout Clay County, all the schools, we've seen tremendous growth in population, and especially the student population.
Yeah, no question about it. Clay County is growing and growing rapidly, and we expect to see another 30 or 40,000 people here in the next 10 to 15 years, and that does put impact on the schools and making sure we have enough facilities, and at the same time making sure we set aside enough budget so that we can continue to offer sports to all the students that are coming in, or prospective students. And I think that also helps recruit families. When you have good school systems with great after-school programs, that attracts people to want to move to Clay County, and that helps us grow and do the things that we need to do to keep our schools growing with that.
You were talking about facilities. I know there's a new sports complex underway over near Blanding. Tell us what you can about that.
That's a new regional sports complex which the county is putting together. It's being built right now. It started with a $3 million grant from the state of Florida. We matched that, and we've actually added a couple million more on top of that. And in the first phase, we'll have 8 flat fields. There'll be soccer, lacrosse, whatever the case may be, bathrooms, parking lot, those kind of things. That's just the first phase, and once we get that done, then we'll look to move to other phases. But it'll also include a walking trail and some other things for the everyday person that doesn't want to participate in sports. So that'll be open not only to the schools, but to our amateur athletic organizations, as well as the everyday citizens. So once we have that done, we'll have a 20-acre lake there, a pond. We'll have more fields. Hopefully we'll get up to about 10 or 12 of the flat fields, and then go with whatever it may be next. Could be pickleball, could be beach sand volleyball.
Boy, that pickleball is really catching on.
Oh, it's huge. As a matter of fact, I watched Sunday. I watched on ESPN. They had the finals for a mixed doubles match, and Jack Scott, the U.S. tennis player, who's actually won some major tennis events, he was playing pickleball, and he won. And so it is certainly up and coming. We just opened 14 courts throughout the county, building more are on the way, and it seems like you can't build enough courts to satisfy the demand.
Finally, you got to call a couple of games in different sports. Just talk about how the level of competition you've seen from high school sports here in this area.
Yeah, no question that Clay County sports and in the Jacksonville or greater metropolitan area, we've got some outstanding athletes, and that's why this is such a great event to honor those and to spotlight those kids. But we have some outstanding athletes and coaches. Obviously it's a it's tough to keep the facilities coming as fast as we have in terms of the new sports. Like the girls flag football is an up and coming sport now, and that
I can't believe how much that's grown.
it is exploding. And we on the county level are trying to perhaps put together some kind of a flag football tournament for the girls, so that we can attract a bunch of folks here to Clay County and have them play. But you have to have the facilities first to be able to do that, and that's why we're putting together that regional sports complex.
Mike, appreciate the visit.
Thanks, Ray. We appreciate you guys being here and supporting our athletics. It's always great to see Florida Sports Broadcasting, and good to see you guys and you and BP spotlighting our folks here tonight again.
I tell you what, we're waiting for our next interview, and while we do that, there are a number of categories that are up for awards tonight. So I got to give my producer, Cobus Gomes, a second or two to get that going. But let's look at some of the categories of awards that will be given tonight.